I'm currently. Oh, that's sorry. That's coming from outside of my apartment. I'm currently in Washington D.C.
For real, right?
You all think I'm kidding, but I was raised 5 miles from the nation's capital. So
I wouldn't expect to hear sirens.
Yeah, no, we heard sirens earlier today and choppers, and it's really all going down. You know,
Okay.
I turned on the TV at like 3:30 today, and I saw like hordes of just like Duck Dynasty dudes hanging off of rafters outside of the nation's capital, and it looked like the final scene in a Gremlins movie.
Yeah, dude.
When they take over the movie theater and like start singing and chanting and stuff, like right before Billy turns. That's exactly what it looked like. I was like, why do Trump's fans all look like Gremlins?
You're like, why did like every HVAC guy from like Illinois go to the nation's capital today with like camouflage on and like diabetic socks to like fight with police?
It's like the Sturgis the motorcycle rally came to DC. Like I couldn't make it out there. I guess they thought Smash Mouth was going to play in the Capitol today. It's been a wild day, man. Like just watching the news, I feel like I'm watching a George Romero movie where the zombies are invading the mall. Only the mall is the most sacred building in our country.
I love how they're like wearing no masks, like kicking their feet up on like the table in the office and being like, yeah, it's cool. This will be fun. And nobody will ever come for me after this.
And I'm like, who, like the cream of our crop, like of cops are just like Paul Blart security guards.
Yeah.
And being like, after you, like dropping their coats so that the QAnon dudes don't get mud on their boots as they walk into the Capitol.
You know, it's like kind of funny though, is like I heard that right now there's like clashes, and I'm like, how like, the only way like the cops know it's like not them is that like some of those people are just wearing like Trump gear or something, but they're basically beating themselves up. And I fucking love it. And I'm just like, why are you hitting yourself? You know, like when you like grab your like little brother and like make him slap himself in the face, and you're like, it's like that.
Oh, totally, dude. My mom couldn't understand how because she's downstairs, like eyes glued to MSNBC, and she can't understand how like they breached the White House or the Capitol, and I was like, by breached you mean got politely invited in? I was like, dude, realize that the Proud Boys are on Signal, like basically texting the cops, "You up?" And the cops were like, "Yeah, Daddy, come through, fam." Like it's a booty call between these two.
Dude, when Obama was in office, my sister worked for him. She was on his advance team. So she got us into the White House on like 2 days before Christmas or whatever, like 3 days before. And my nephew was like 1.5 years old. He was a rambunctious motherfucker. And like he was just like in the White House, like, you know, testing mad boundaries. And I was like, he's 1.5. They're not going to like say anything. You know what I mean? And he like did it one too many times, and Secret Service lit me up. They're like, "Are you gonna go ahead and keep him from going past those barriers, or do I need to?" He had like an AK or whatever. I was like, "Bro,"
and you're like, "You're
1.5." You know,
my nephew's wearing shoes that blink. Like he's not a threat.
He's like, don't make me make them stop blinking, okay?
Like, if this is the coup, right? If this is the coup, how crazy mediocre are we as a country? Like, You know what? Like when I think about a revolutionary, I think about somebody in military drab with like a cigar, like a Che or a Castro, like just rolling in with tanks and like all the people behind them with banners and stuff. And like I'm looking at the pictures coming out of the Capitol, and that we're in the dumbest country. Like the leader is not wearing a shirt. He's got a Viking helmet on with two raccoon tails on his side. He looks like the naked cowboy meets a god excellent. Like that's QAnon's Paul Revere.
Why is like a regional manager from Hooters doing such damage right now? Like in DC. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
yeah, man. I don't know what to tell anybody. I'm like, when I have to explain this, when the Ken Burns' grandson does like a history of 2021, like, and then when former reality TV show host, casino owner, the Twitter account teamed up with a bunch of cereal brand Fight Club enthusiasts, it almost pulled off a CIA style coup.
yeah, they love the soap bar from Fight Club. They like get it tattooed in gray and white on them. That's so true. What a world, right? Like fucking Jimmy Jerkoff from like the Jack Shack is like a revolutionary now. He's our Paul Revere. Like, the guy who got like fired on his first day at Dick's Sporting Goods for like inappropriate behavior is fucking literally like our John Quincy Adams or whatever. So,
I mean, and the thing is like once they took the inside of the Capitol, you could see how just like meaningless the revolution was, because then all the images or videos of them bumping into walls like non-playable characters in video games.
So dumb.
Yeah, man. Anyway.